The highly anticipated new action movie Expendables is finally here, and it's by far the weakest in the Expendables franchise. It's a pain to watch. Even if you can see everything in the movie coming from a mile away, there are still some surprising moments, even though this may not come as a surprise to you. A pivotal death is reversed, there is a stunning betrayal, and there is a punchline that alludes to a joke that wasn't hilarious the first time it happened. All of this starts with a mission gone horribly wrong. Barney, Christmas, Gunner, Easy, Galen, and Toll are involved. They are all under the direction of Marsh, Andy Garcia, their toothpick-chewing handler who first introduced this operation to them. They are attempting to eliminate Sorta Ramat, who has stolen nuclear weapons and intends to use them to start a conflict between Russia and the United States. Barney's plane is shot down, and while attempting to do so, he perishes in a huge explosion. After Christmas fiancée Gina, Megan Fox, joins the battle, the remaining group must attempt to complete the task without him. They have to accomplish this while attempting to identify the enigmatic Ocelot, who is actually manipulating the nuclear scheme. It turns out that they had been oblivious to him the entire time. In reality, Marsh was Ocelot. This is discovered during the film's climactic battle on an ocean liner as the nuclear bomb counts down and further violence breaks out. His betrayal is both blatantly obvious and clumsy, functioning more as an expected plot device with little real substance. Although Garcia plays up the performance a little, it isn't particularly interesting. Rather, Statham plays the part of Die Hard to perfection, speeding about the yacht and slyly taking out all the bad guys as the movie goes on. Marsh tries to leave after the majority of people have left, but Christmas blows up his escape car. There is additional fighting because it is evident that he is not happy about this. The group eventually manages to escape onto a smaller boat, but Christmas chooses to stay behind in order to turn the ship around and confront Marsh. He is successful in the first attempt to guarantee that the ship will return to waters that won't start a conflict. He needs help from an old acquaintance, though, in order to defeat Marsh and get away without getting blasted to bits. Barney is the one who flies in on a helicopter and blows up Marsh to pieces. The flaming explosion that claimed his life at the start of the film. In reality, he had been hiding and had planned that. It seems that by accomplishing this, a secret file was unlocked, which was essential to the mission's success, since it would initiate the process of uncovering Ocelot. Not only did he seem to have the perfect timing to take out the ultimate evil guy before Christmas was injured, but he also seemed to have been waiting the entire time to show up while they were on the verge of death. Christmas then jumps aboard the helicopter, and they swiftly take off to avoid the nuclear explosion that occurs soon after they leave, with Ocelot's remains splattered all over the ship. Everything about this is merely a relief that it is finished. There is no excitement or deeper significance. The biggest effect, if any, comes from the way that Stallone and Statham's banter reminds us of the lighter buddy comedy that was almost intended, instead of the flimsy spy thriller that it was sort of trying for. With the exception of the minute-long machine gun motorbike jousting, nothing particularly stands out in the memory. The remainder is merely a wash, leaving you, like the characters back at the bar, wanting a drink. After completing the mission, everyone returns to their preferred tavern to enjoy drinks and jokes. Even though it seems like everyone had a great time, despite the fact that viewing their excursion was largely boring, there is a chance that everyone may conceivably return given that they are all still very much alive. Nothing specifically about a new mission is mentioned, but it appears that they want to release more of them as long as players continue to show up. This last bar scene appears to imply that they'll continue for as long as they can, no matter how inert and derivative the finished product is. The choice of the song, "The Boys Are Back in Town," leaves a little of a door open, but there's a chance that it's supposed to be a farewell. Please, God, let this be the end of it. This is not a happy thing because the latest installment in the series is a closed loop of nostalgia, bringing back beloved action characters to carry out a formula that is recognizable as corny but lacks any true creativity or attention to detail. The characters salute a job well done in the inebriated celebration of the ending, which only serves to highlight how naive the whole event is given that they accomplished nothing of value. Though it seems difficult to believe, things may always be worse.